Question, I got a question.
Yeah.
By the way, great job. I've done so much stuff.
Thank you.
Really good stuff. The differences in the Gospels, does that have anything to do with why they are sequentially in the Bible the way they are?
Sure. Well, what happens, there's a lot that went into getting the books in the order we've got them, and I touched lightly on Matthew. Matthew being the first because it's a bridge, it's a connector. See, my nickname when I was a boy was the Peacemaker. I was always trying to see, when two people were arguing, both sides, where both people were right, the heart of the person talking. And I think Matthew, in a way, was attempting to be a bit of a peacemaker too. And so he's there as kind of a bridge where he's quoting the Old Testament constantly. He's talking about the fulfillment of the Old Testament constantly, even as he introduces Jesus as somebody who can set the rules in a way that perhaps wasn't the case before. So that kind of helps us understand why Matthew is where it is. And then from there, it seems to kind of go in chronological order. Now, I'm not sure that's why they did it the way they did it, but I would say that looking at it now, it kind of makes sense that once we get that out of the way, let's tell the most exciting story. Let's bring people in. So once we answer the question of, wait, this is really different from what I was just reading in the Old Testament, how is that the case? And Matthew is there to answer that. And what are the basic teachings, and where can I find them? Where are the teachings on, the kingdom of God? Where are the teachings on the preaching of the gospel or handling community? Matthew's organized and kind of set aside basic teachings. And then Mark is there to tell just a really riveting story. And then Luke is there to kind of open that up to all of us. And then John is there to kind of wrap the whole thing in a hug, to kind of orbit what we've heard and complete and amplify and add at the same time, help us know more about the Father and the Son and their relationship. And then we've got Acts kind of finishing what Luke starts. So that's kind of the progression as we've got it. There's kind of a logical unfolding from what I can see. Does that help?
Yeah.